fool me twice. When you're hiding things, might as well be lies. Can you ever get it right? How long will I let this lie? Hit up my girls, pull up, I'm outside, waiting by the curb. Too upset to drive you, getting on my nerves. We gon' get lit on this ride. I look too good to fight. Don't expect me to come home tonight. Don't worry about me, see you in the morning. Bet you never thought that I would leave. Think I had about enough. I mean, hold up, you could call me on my bluff. I ain't coming, don't wait up. You gon' miss this body. Too late, oh I'm sorry. Bet you never thought that I
It took me a minute to admit that I needed hearing aids, but everywhere I went, it's like,
I ain't coming, don't wait up. I ain't coming, don't wait up. Trying to get you to wake up. I ain't coming, don't wait up. Can't ignore my intuition, baby. I know you're typing every game you try to play. You know you could get replaced, ayy. Cause I won't track around, no dead weight. Hit up my girls, pull up, I'm outside, waiting by the curb. Too upset to drive you, getting on my nerves. So we gon' get lit on this ride. I look too good tonight, and I just wanna have a good time. Don't worry about me, see you in the morning. Bet you never thought that I would leave. Think I had about enough. I mean, hold up, you could call me on my bluff. I ain't coming, don't wait up. You gon' miss this body. Too late, oh I'm sorry. Bet you never thought that I would leave. Had about enough. Hold up, call me on my bluff. I ain't coming, don't wait up. I ain't coming, don't wait up. Trying to get you to wake up. I ain't coming, don't wait up. Gonna lead a drama, cause I'm too grown. Let you deal with that alone. I'ma get back when I do, don't call my phone and don't leave the lights on for me. Don't worry about me, see you in the morning. Bet you never thought that I would leave. Think I had about enough. I mean, hold up, you could call me on my bluff. I ain't coming, don't wait up. You gon' miss this body. Too late, oh I'm sorry. Bet you never thought that I would leave. Had about enough. Hold up, call me on my bluff. I ain't coming, don't wait up. Wait up. Wait up. Why you texting? You still wanna lay up? Nope, no thanks. I ain't coming, don't wait up. Usually I don't post. Usually I don't post, but I want the world to know. Time to pull the drop tops out. Summer nights, it's a vibe, yeah. We've been keeping it in the house. Netflix and chillin', I GDM'in', yeah. Didn't wanna share my love till I found someone I'm sure of. Young and untamed, I've been out of range, keeping it low. But I wanna be bold with it. Don't care who we told about it. Well, baby, got a hold on it. Let love unfold tonight. They'll be calling us gold. No lie, so fair with it. You can let 'em stare at it. Now I'm prepared for it. Instead of love out loud, since we ain't going nowhere. So tonight, baby, meet me. Timing's right, so right. Our romance to be, can't deny. Love the things we do when it's just us two. But tonight, meet me outside. Usually I don't post. Usually I don't post, but I want the world to know. I'm a good catch, but I never let 'em catch me. No, I never let 'em play me. Wild thing
Oh, yes. Let's get it real quick, man. Give me a Lima Charlie if you guys can hear me loud and clear. Hopefully y'all are having a good one. It's my second birthday, man. Let's get it.
I'm here with you, damn it.
And you can slice. You can slice the face. You can slice the chest.
But you know what? It all comes back to one thing.
It's got the fun.
But it's not for children, though. I'm fucking with grown folks right now.
Come on, man.
Raiders, make sure to remind folks to put Q colon in front of their questions so that grabs my attention.
Put a key up front of it.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Goddamn YouTube correctional officers. I hope they pay you well.
Glad everybody stopped by, having a real good time, my guy. Rocky coming through, letting know he shoot goddamn rope for the bug out.
Pause.
Ron, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. Hey, man, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. Ian, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member.
You know, they're gonna be like, he was a good man. Yeah!
See you, Geppetto, the like button. Put me back in the goddamn algorithm.
Emotional, damn it.
Fun is definitely what we're going to be heavily focused on.
I think that everybody's on Sabinja's balls. They got them both cupped with the hands, like kind of like this. Like, let me cup them for you.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Chris, you know you got the goddamn hooked on phonics, sir. Here we go. I'm ambidextrous.
What more do you want from me?
Damn. I'm not a goddamn mathematician. I don't think Dwayne is here. My resident mathematician.
You know good and goddamn well. Ain't nobody here to play with nobody, man. We are here for the goddamn jugular. We are here for the damn neck. We're coming through making the stuff happen. My name is Marine X. We are back at it again, once again. Appreciate the Lima Charlie confirmations. It's the goddamn Marine Corps birthday celebrations, man. We are making that stuff happen. Super glad that y'all decided to come by, kick it with your boy, man. It's a lot of places y'all could have went, but for some reason you came here. You kicked it with your boy, and that is very well appreciated, man. And you know what I'm saying? Just coming through, making that stuff happen, man. You know, I gotta bless people every now and again, man, and make some stuff happen as well. First off, thank you all for stopping by, always making stuff happen. Let me go ahead and start y'all off, gift y'all off with some stuff, man. All the people coming through, being members, and I'm gifting a little bit of memberships, which will be important. You will see with the video that I'm giving tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? We will see with the video that's being posted tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Bless a few folks with some goddamn gifted memberships. Maybe we'll do some more later on. You never know what's going on. It just really depends on how I'm feeling, man. So let's get the shit going real quick. Throw those goddamn emotes in the chat and let this shit going real quick. We're gonna be giving away some good ass stuff in regards to people that are channel members, so it might be prudent for you to make sure that you got that stuff going on as well. We appreciate that stuff, man. Let me know where you are, what the temperature is. If you yourself were in the military, where were you serving at? What branch did you serve in? What years did you serve in? Etc, etc. We'd love to know that. We'd love to know all that good information from you guys. So we, you know, kind of mixing it up, having a good old time. And I've been just chilling out today. Just kind of just chilling out, having just a real smooth, kind of just taking it easy, really just enjoying the fact that it's the Marine Corps birthday. And just really just vibing out, man. It's just like been a straight up vibe type of stuff. So I don't know. I thought I would just have to come through and have myself a drink, have myself some smoke, see what you guys were doing on a Friday night and all of that good stuff as well. All these people joining the goddamn battalion. Smoke them if you got them, man.
Smoke some, bitch.
The freaking smoking lantern is lighted. Make that shit happen. If you're gonna do it, I'll let you guys know exactly what I'm smoking, what I'm drinking on. Of course, we got all sorts of forts kicking the goddamn door in, joining the battalion. We appreciate y'all, man. I might have to give some more as well. Make sure you stand by and make sure we make the things happen. Drop them goddamn emotes in the chat. Let me know what you got going on. He says, no stick, no pour. I got both of them, man. I got both of them on deck, man. I'm just kind of chilling out. I've already had a couple. Put me down for goddamn 6, okay? Put me down for goddamn 6, Ian. If Dwayne's not here, somebody said, put me down for goddamn 6. We making that stuff happen, man. We're gonna sit down and we might even finish the rest of this Wellers, man. We're gonna have some Wellers, Special Reserve, Buffalo Trace Distillery. Shit, get your grandpa excited. Who, you know what I'm saying? Who doesn't like a nice Wellers? Just a nice Weller. You know what I'm saying? We got that thing going on as well. We're gonna have it in a Marine X whiskey glass, not a Glencairn glass, but a whiskey glass. These are going to be back in stock soon on the website, man. So Ma can drop my website in the chat if you want to. Shameless self-promotion. We always got different things going on as well. Use Marine X20 on my website for 20% off. That is currently in stock. That's going to be going on. I'm trying to keep myself lined up with the goddamn, you know what I'm saying, Black Friday shit. We're going to have one of these common smokers. This is a Quorum. You can pick these things up everywhere. I pick these things up from Total Wine, but they're easy smoker, easy smoking. And I usually try to get the Connecticut. I think this is the Connecticut wrapper. I don't know which one, but you know, you can usually get a pack of 20 of these for what, $50. So they're very reasonably priced, which makes life easier. Live stream sponsor Tisfa is still making it happen, man. We're gonna use their V cutter, real smooth cutter here, which I've been very impressed by their stuff lately, man. They just came out with some cigar scissors, and very interesting. It's like super interesting. I need to give those more of a whirl. So that give me a nice V cut on there. So decent, man. What are y'all smoking on? What are y'all drinking on? It's the goddamn Marine Corps birthday, and it's Friday, and tomorrow's Veterans Day. It's just like a freaking twofer. What did you carry in your pockets today? What do you guys got going on today? I guess I should also pour this shit up and just not say, put me down for 2 ounces, put me down for 2 more ounces, which should have me at goddamn 8. But just try to actually make that stuff happen as well, man. So I figured we would shoot the shit, tell some, you know, some old school stories of the Marine Corps, maybe even watch some Marine Corps boot camp stuff, relive that stuff. Let me know if any of you experienced it. What was your boot camp like? If you were not in the Marine Corps, you know what I'm saying? If you were in the goddamn Guardian and the Space Force, do they go to boot camp? Do they even does the Space Force go to boot? Do they go to Air Force boot camp? Is that how it goes? Have they established their own boot camp yet? I guess that's the real question. So, you know, and we'll jump into here. Let me just get my shit lit, because Ian don't play around, man. We got to have this shit lit, because goddamn Ian don't play around, man. I'm in a generous mood. We might have to give some more memberships as well, man. Keep yourself on the standby, because the knife that I carry today, I'm giving away one of its goddamn sister versions of the same goddamn knife. Can you believe that shit?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
$300 knife. Got to get that shit up and freaking make that shit happen. I might be telling somebody in the chat, not tonight, but very soon. Goddamn attaboy, okay? You never know. You know what I'm saying? It says message deleted by Nightbot. Oh man, God, nah, we can show that message. Nightbot, what are you doing, man? Me, when I see your message, I don't know what the fuck Nightbot's doing, dog. I don't know what Nightbot is doing. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. Let's see. So having the Wellers, having all that good stuff as well. And so let's see who's already in the mix, man. Who's already in the building. Put a Q code in front of your stuff. I think I'll just scroll through the stuff, see who's already kicking it through. What's going on here? Hold on. So we will definitely try to make everything happen all at once. Let's see. So we got Ian is here nice and early. Appreciate you kicking the goddamn door in, my guy. He's saying Sipper 5. Appreciate you kicking the door in. Tater Dom, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man. Take a goddamn sip. Stings the nostrils. What did Ron Burgundy say? The shit just goes down so damn smooth. Let's go. Mike and Ike's EDC is here as well, man. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man. A lot of places you could have went, but for some reason you came by here watching me run my grape, and that is well appreciated. Tater Dom says, cheers, X and everyone. He's pouring up something. I'm assuming some bourbon, maybe a little bit of dark rum. Thanks for your service, man. Thank you for that as well, man. Ian saying holla. Mike and Ike's is talking to freaking Coates. Ian says, what happens if we get 85 new subs? Mrs. X comes onto the stream. What if we get 85 new subs? Well, I've been getting I don't know what's been going on lately, Ian, but I've been getting a lot of new subs to the channel. I appreciate all the support, man. I don't know if it's the content I've been pumping out. I've been pumping out more thumbnails. I don't know what the fuck it is, but you know, I don't talk about that shit a lot, but I've been getting a lot of new subs lately. Now you talk about 85 new members. Oh, if we get to 85 new members, matter of fact, I need to change this member count because I did drop a little bit. You know, I had a couple of my kiddos got COVID, and the adults didn't get COVID, and the kiddos had COVID. It's so weird because we're trying to take care of kids that have COVID, and at the same time, us not get COVID and us continue to work. You know, so I had to cancel Man Cave Mondays. It was a fucking tough thing.
Bro, come on.
It was tough, Boosie.
Come on, man.
But I couldn't have Mrs. X in there trying to take care of some kids that don't have COVID, some kids that do have COVID. I'm out here shooting the goddamn shit, so we did pull that shit back a little bit, making that stuff happen. But she might, man. We might be able to convince her to come out here, Ian, if we can make that stuff happen. B.A. Lamont says, "Well, I'm Marines." It says, "Happy 248th birthday to my brothers and sisters. Semper Fi to you there, devil." It's so crazy because, you know, 1775 for the Marine Corps, November, 1775 October for the Navy. Earlier in the summer, 1775 for the Army. Air Force didn't come around until the 1950s. But we've been established since before the formal establishment of the country, which is in 1776. Those three military branches have been around for quite a while, making the stuff happen. KCR, man, appreciate you kicking the goddamn door in, sir. And thank you for being newly into the memberships as well. Happy Veterans Day. Happy birthday to the Marines. Happy birthday, says Ian. Happy Veterans Day. Appreciate all that. Make sure you hit that goddamn like button. Keats, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man. Jesse says evening, even to you as well, man. Thanks for making that stuff happen. So the crazy thing is, everybody that just got welcome to the channel members, man. Chris, Anthony, Blasto. Wayne says, "Happy birthday, Semper Fi." He was in from 91 to 95. In 1991, I was 5 years old. You were in the Gulf War time frame. You were that good Gulf War time frame. I appreciate your service, man. Let's see. Kakalaki Kid says, "Happy birthday, Marines, 09 to 21. Look at you, man. Okay. We appreciate that. Nice guy. B, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man. And me with Nas, U.S. Army, June of 75 says, man, that's what's up. Absolutely. That is what's up, man. What was in the pockets today for me? Now, the video that's going to be coming out tomorrow has to do with the Montana Knife Company. This is the Blackfoot 2.0. And I have it in the orange and black color. This is a fucking panty dropper. Oh my God. God, get the shit closer in your face. Oh, good gosh. So make sure you check out the video tomorrow because we're going to talk about a giveaway for this knife. This fucking knife is expensive, okay? It's an expensive boy. It's an expensive boy. High carbon steel, specifically Magna Cut, G10 scales with a, epoxy overlay to keep the G10 even more sturdy. So it's less likely to slip out of your hands when you have blood all over. And trust me, it will not slip out of your hands when you have blood all over your hands. Okay. Fantastic knife to use. This is a great everyday. I never thought I would be okay with EDCing a goddamn knife. I'm wearing joggers right now. And I am happily carrying a fixie in goddamn joggers. I mean, that is just a remarkable thing for me. Vodsteed's collaboration with Raylight brings us the Rook, which looks like the Rook of a chessboard. Flashlight's okay. It uses an 18350 battery, which is a common size battery. So you can swap this out on the fly. It does recharge with USB Type-C. You do have to take the battery out to recharge it, which is kind of fucking whack. But I do like the low lumen mode of this flashlight. That's low lumen mode there. That's 1 lumen. That's the freaking creeper status. So when I'm done with my late nights in the man cave, I can get inside the house without waking up the entire family. I don't know what the turbo mode is. I don't know what the working lumens are. I use flashlights in very specific ways. When I go, my kill kits, my hunting kits, those have to be powerful and bright. And my self-defense flashlight in the house by Nightcore, that has to, actually, I think it's by Surefire. That has to be bright and aggressive. But, shit that I stick in my pocket, not so much. Not so much. Also in the pocket is a wallet that I don't think I'm a fan of. They sent this out to me, and I don't know if I'm going to do any type of content or video on these. I think they call themselves the Alet wallet. The thing about this wallet is it does have the ability for you to literally slip a pin in the wallet. So right there above my license is a small little pin, but look at the discoloration of the wallet. I don't know where that fucking dirt came from. It's made in California. It's made of leather. I mean, I like how much shit fits in here. I have like 12 cards in there right now, and it's still pretty thin. It has a pin inside. Like, that's the thing that kind of makes it special, to be able to pull this pin out. So I've used this. I've walked up to registers and I need to quickly sign something. And it's nice to be able to have a pin right there, because if you couple this pin with a wallet-sized notepad, then you have like a pen and pad in your freaking wallet. So I do have an extra one of these. I might give it away. I don't like this. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of that dirt action that's going on there. I don't know where it came from. But I'm going to give it some more time before I 100% make a final decision on it. Also watching a Ben Roos wallet. You guys already know what the goddamn deal is when I come through and enjoy a nice analog watch. I enjoy your smart watches. I own Tick watches. I own an Apple Watch, but I rarely wear them. I prefer an analog watch, specifically field watches, because it just makes me feel good. I feel very capable. This has a high value of lume in it, and 20 years of that, man. It's a fantastic, kind of a fantastic setup. So one thing I would say about this, carrying this freaking MKC knife, is I thought I would have an issue with it because it's a fixie, but it's not that much bigger than carrying a bug out. Now the bug out obviously folds into your pocket. This is a combo edge bug out, but it's literally barely bigger than carrying a bug out. You can carry it in your pocket, on your hip. I have my complaints about this knife. You'll see it in the video tomorrow. But overall, I think it's doing pretty good, man. I think it's pretty good. Hold on, I think my camera froze. Give me a second. Give me a second to fix that real quick. Can you guys still hear me? Let me know if you can still hear me. All right, so let me fix this real quick. One moment. I should be back, man. I should be good to go now. Sometimes technology has a mind of its own. So give me a confirmation once you see me guys back up and at it real quick. Matter of fact, while we're waiting for me to get back up and at it, ladies, real quick, let them know what the goddamn deal is. Once we get some confirmation that I'm back in the goddamn mix, ladies, let them know what the goddamn deal is. It's the goddamn Marine Corps birthday. Put them goddamn googly eyes in the chat, man. Make that shit happen. Put them damn googly eyes in the chat. Put some googly eyes in the chat, man. Put some goddamn happy birthday in the chat, man. Ladies here to let us know it's the goddamn Marine Corps birthday, coming through, making this shit happen. Make sure you hit that goddamn like button as well, man. We would appreciate that type of stuff, man. Smack that goddamn like button. You see us right behind them damn titties, man. Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Appreciate that confirmation. Ladies, get off that fucking pole. Get off that fucking pole before you hurt yourself. I was saying that it's barely bigger than the bug out. So full video coming tomorrow on that thing. But I don't think for this specific knife, it's for everybody. Okay. I don't think that as much as I like this, full disclosure, MKC sent this knife out to me. They also sent a goodie bag of, let me tell you something. Bronny, I see you in the goddamn chat. You folks up there in the north, I know you're in Minnesota. Goddamn Minnesota. They're in Montana. They sent me this fucking hoodie out. It's a wool lined hoodie. And it is fucking phenomenal. It has almost instantly become my favorite hoodie, Bronny. It's just something about you guys in the north. You make hoodies different because you want your hoodies to be like a main warming layer. Here in the south, you know, get a goddamn hoodie. It's some goddamn, you know what I'm saying, thin ass cotton. It just don't hit the same. It just does not hit the same, man. At the ready for me also was the Leatherman Juice. The Leatherman Juice has kind of been relegated to a pouch multi-tool in my multi-tool that kind of lives at my EDC man cave desk type area. So like when I need to grab some stuff, it's normally coming from this specific area. So it's normally coming from this area. It's somewhere on this table if I'm going to be grabbing my Leatherman Juice. But I wish Leatherman would come back out with a juice. And when they come back out, instead of making it all aluminum, give it some goddamn G10. Yeah, it would be a fucking hit out the park. Bring the juice back. Rename the shit if you want to. Make the scales G10. Fucking rake in the goddamn money, okay? Rake the shit in. Rake in the fucking ducats. There would be no stopping it. Q colon in front of your shit will gain my attention. A Q colon in front of your shit will gain my attention. So when I'm saying a Q colon in front of your stuff, let me slow down. I want you to put the letter Q and a colon in front of your comment or your question, and it's more likely to gain my attention, okay? So my goal is to make sure that I see some things that you guys and all that type of stuff and all that good stuff. I'm seeing the Marines in the chat, man. I appreciate all you freaking devils for stopping by, making that stuff happen as well. Also kind of want to, I thought about possibly slicing up a cake for the birthday. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to fucking smoke and drink, make that shit happen. You smoke them if you got them to.
Bitch.
Let's see what we got going on over here question-wise, man. I want to know exactly what's going on with that. Now, in order to do this giveaway for this knife, let me show you the knife. So we're going to do a giveaway of another MKC knife. The giveaway is going to be, I'm probably just going to do the shit next week. We'll see. It's going to be members only. You don't have to be there to get it. But if you want to win this knife, you have to do it. I want to give back to my members of the channel, man. So I want to give back to the members of the channel. And you just never know when I'm feeling generous and, you know, hook some people up with some memberships and all of that type of stuff. So we will definitely come through and you will win the Speed Goat Magna Cut in black. Now I've already fucking opened this shit up and all this other type of stuff, but I'll rewrap it up for you and all that other good stuff. But it's it's basically kissing cousins of the freaking Blackfoot. The blade's just a little bit longer. It's a little bit thinner. And of course the scales have paracord instead of G10 scales, but still a fantastic, completely unused knife. Let me tell you something. These things get dirty and gunked up super quick. They clean up so fucking easy. Okay. My Blackfoot has had blood and guts and intestines on it and the back of a chicken and fucking gunk from tapes of boxes and dirt and all sorts of stuff. Okay. And I couldn't believe having a mirrored finish on these blades. I was super nervous that they were going to be all gunked up, but apparently they used some type of coating, which not only gives it a wear resistance, but makes it like super good for cleaning up. Like it's super easy to clean these things up. I use a little bit of knife oil, microfiber cloth, fucking cleans up immediately. cleans up immediately, which is a great thing, man. So in order to win that, man, you have to be a channel member. And I'm just feeling a little bit generous, man. Just go ahead and drop some more memberships for you guys. You never know. So just kind of stick around for that. I might be feeling more generous to drop that shit. Might be feeling generous to drop that shit. Let's see. I got a Runt 5 today. I won from Pocket Filth. You'd love it. The Runt 5, who makes the Runt 5? Ian, what is the Runt 5? I feel like it's some shit I probably looked up before. No stick, no pour. No, I'm making it happen. Wait, I see the Glen in bottle. What's going on in the Glen? This is a Whiskey, not a Glen today. They're kissing cousins, but the Whiskey glass is a little bit, it's actually a smoother drinker. I'm not gonna lie to you. The Whiskey glass is a smooth drinker. It does not fit Glencairn caps though. I've actually broke a Glencairn glass a couple of weeks ago trying to stuff, or I broke a whiskey glass a couple of weeks ago trying to stuff a goddamn stuff it onto a whiskey. It was not a good idea. Hey guys, if you want to call up, also I'm gonna drop the link into the chat. You're more than welcome to call up. And yeah, I'm gonna drop this link in the chat. If you want to call up, just make sure you got your camera on and a mic on. You can call up, man. Bring yourself up. We can chit chat as well. Let's see what other questions we have. Jesse said, thanks for the membership. No problem, man. You never know, man. Stick around and I always can gift some memberships to you guys to make some stuff happen. Happy Heptics EDC says, boot camp. I went to band camp. Does that count, sir? I know what fucking goes on at band camp,
Hey,
sir.
bro,
I fucking
come on
Boosie
now,
told me
dog.
about that shit, okay?
Come on, man.
Those goddamn flutes and shit. I know what happens at goddamn band camp. Okay. I learned it all in this movie. Is this where I fucking learned this shit? Is this where you learn about fucking band
What are you
camp?
talking about, man?
I learned everything I need to know about fucking band camp. I need to, oh, I was about to say be kind, rewind. No, this shit is rewind. Okay. I learned everything. Okay. Happy Heptics. So I feel like I was there as well. So I'm just saying, never know. Yes, I got a fucking VCR player here in the man cave because I like to keep it old school and do shit like that as well. Barani says a solid giveaway. Yeah, I would agree with you, man. I would agree with you. Pretty solid giveaway. And I just, I don't normally do independent knife reviews. I've had a lot of knife companies send me knives and I fucking rarely do reviews. I just don't. I kind of let them know. I've sent you guys my ethics statements, and I don't personally just want to always do knife reviews and stuff like that. He says, what's that big black brick? That's an ashtray. You talk about on the man cave desk? Is that what we're talking about? Or am I tripping? This right here? It's an ashtray. Or are you talking about something else? But yeah, I don't always do knife reviews. I did a review on the Civivi Elementum, but it was more like just a overview of the knife. I did a kind of review of the Baby Banter by Civivi. And that's really it. I've gotten other knives sent to me, and I always let these companies know I don't owe you fucking any content, okay? And they, some will still stand it out and make some shit happen and all that good stuff. Mike and I's EDC thoughts on the new Get Home bag video of your current bag. Thoughts on a new Get Home bag video of your current bag. You talking about the Get Home bag video I recently did of the Roaring Fire bag? I made that bag for my buddy. Are you talking about like that one specifically, Mike and Ike's? Because I rucked it a couple times, but I didn't want to sweat it up too much. I wasn't trying to sweat that shit up like Kunta because I was giving it to my buddy. Now, I had to send my bag in for service because the seam ripped out. I sent it to Randall's Adventure Company. They're the owner of Essie Knives. They asked me no questions. They're just fucking fixing it. So I think that's pretty fantastic. The Run 5 is made by ProTech. Field trip. Never heard of this shit. Let me look this shit up real quick. ProTech. I feel like the this is some type of shit. All right, let's see. So we got, all right, the Run 5. Oh, it's an automatic. It's a little baby automatic. Well, you're in Georgia, right, Ian? So you should be fucking fine. $200 fucking dollars. Good
Hey,
God.
bro, come on now, dog.
$220 for some of them.
Come on, man.
I mean, other than it being automatic, why the fuck is it 200? Is it goddamn Magna Cut? Like, why is this shit $200, Ian? The one that immediately draws my attention is the fucking purple. Okay, this one that draws my attention first. Let me take a look at this shit. I just don't understand why it's fucking $200 though. Okay, so it is Magna Cut. That makes sense. That makes sense. It's a warning. Okay, I'm starting to see it now, Ian. The Magna Cut, high carbon steel Magna Cut. I can see it. Plus it being, you know, the blade that's on my hips Magna Cut, that's just 300 and some change. Here's the thing, guys. So me personally, I still think the price is too goddamn high. Okay, it's just a fucking expensive. I bought $200 knives, I own $200 knives. I get it, right? I don't buy them very often. I still think it's too fucking high. But at the same time, the price is fair and reasonable. Those both can be true at the same fucking time. You can think that something's too fucking high, and you can also think that the price is fair and reasonable. Case in point, the goddamn bench-made bug out coming in with S30V steel, these Grivery scales, which are just a glorified, I mean, I don't know, some type of plastic shit, whatever. And these things came out at $135. When they first dropped in 2017, you can get it, like when they first dropped, they went on sale. They came out at $135 MSRP. You can pick some of these up for $114 when they first dropped. 2019 comes out, they come out with the mini bug out. This shit was a smash hit, so they kept fucking making it. They changed the scales out, then they added a combo edge, and they did more and more and more. Now these things have done nothing but go up. Bug outs are now between what, 160 and 180, depends on which one you want. Too goddamn high. So there are some times when I can say that the price makes sense, it's fair and reasonable. Then I can say that the price, not only does it not make sense, but it's not fair and reasonable in my opinion. This is one of those prices that I could say it's fair and reasonable. I would go through, research other knives of the same blade steel, same blade shape, same handle material, and see what are the prices for those. And as this one line up with that, then it might be fair and reasonable. Okay. Y'all, I don't fucking like the price, but it might be fair and reasonable. Ronnie's also confirming that ProTech makes the Run. Okay, very well. Appreciate that. The Jody says, late to the party. Thank you for your service, Jody. Well, thanks for stopping by. Okay. Appreciate you kicking the goddamn door in. Mike and Ike says, no, your personal get home bag. The last video you did of your personal bag was like a year ago, and I think you said you had get a new one, get home bag, which is slimmed down. I did a new one. Mike and Ike's. So let me see if I can look that shit up. Field trip. So yeah, I did a get home bag, and then I bought a get home bag. I bought one from who did I buy that shit from? Yeah, Randall's Adventure Company for a couple years ago. And I've slowly but surely just kind of modified that bag over time, if that makes sense. So if you go to my videos, I think that if we search the word DIY, let's see. Has it been a year? When was the last time I did that? So the Essie Survival bag right here, there's a whole playlist for those. But Search the word bag. And while I'm searching for this, I can tell you that my get home bag is the logic behind my get home bag has changed significantly, because I used to have my get home bag that would go on my back. But the reason I wanted the Essie bag is because you can wear it on your hip and it's way easier for navigating purposes. It almost feels like you're wearing a goddamn sappy plates or a flak jacket or a plate carrier. It just feels like that at any moment you're going to be able to, where's this fucking video? Goddamn. I pumped out a lot of content, but it just feels like at any moment you're going to be able to grab whatever you need out of the bag and keep it moving. Yeah, Mike and Alex, if you go to my channel and just search the word DIY. Oh, here it is, right? Oh, it was a year ago. Huh. You are so right, man. Has it been a year already? Here's the video right here. See. I feel like I just made this 6 months ago. I uploaded this August of 2022. You are right, my guy. Well, it's still the same bag. It's still the same bag, Mike and Ike's. The only thing about this bag that has changed is I got rid of that flashlight you see me rocking. That's the Woobin L50. That was a micro USB flashlight. I now have the Woobin C3, which is USB Type-C flashlight. This big ass knife that you see me pulling out, I'm still using that. That's a Hogue. I think it's a FX01 or some shit like that. Big beefy ass fixie. I'm a big fan of that. But yeah, I need to do an update. The updated video wouldn't be really anything more than like it still rucks well, I guess, if that makes sense. So, but no, good observation, man. Good observation. I thought I had definitely thought I had that done more recent content. Sometimes I do so many fucking videos, man. I just don't even realize that the shit is like that. Let me fucking knock this shit back. Let's see. This guy is goddamn smart. It just kind of caught my attention. This Javon Bauer, I've been kind of following him lately. He's been putting his fucking beautiful ass wife in the thumbnails. Dude has got a good goddamn head on his shoulders. You hear me? It grabs my attention. It like kind of grabs my attention. He put her in the thumbnail a month ago with her EDC pouch that he made for her. And I'm like, yeah, dude, that's fucking smart. If Danny Lene was all about it, I would fucking put her and her goddamn fat ass in the goddamn thumbnails if I could. You know what I'm saying? I know she ain't about it.
Bro, come on,
just
now,
saying.
dog. Come on, man.
He did a video, Alpaca Elements Tech Case V2 versus Tech Case Max. Huh, interesting. I might have to fucking add that to my watch later. Interesting. But let me see the rest of these questions real quick. Now let me read the rest of it. It says the last video you did of your personal bag was a year ago, and I think you said it a new get home bag, which is slimmed down. Yeah. So one thing I will say, Mike and Ice, is I have a lot of new bags which I've been loving. And the one thing I might do is Vertex sent me out their long walk series, and their long walk series has the fucking 28 liter. The 28 liter is a little fucking, it sounds big, but on your back, it fucking disappears. I think I might switch my get home bag to either the 15 liter or the 28 liter Vertex long walk series. I actually think I might make that switch because the shit is fucking, oh, it's such a pleasure to fucking ruck. And if I switch my get home bag to the long walk series, I can start rucking my get home bag more often, which just makes so much fucking sense. It just makes so much sense. So this is the long walk series. This is the 28 liter. I don't ruck this one. I ruck the 15. The 15 is over there kind of near my liquor. But this bag feels so fucking good on the back. They have like this rigid layer inside, which is almost becoming a requirement for me when I go rucking. The only reason I might consider the 28 liter is because it has an area where you can stick Nalgene bottles. Like these water bottle holders are massive. They are massive. Easily can fit a Nalgene bottle. And the 15 liter does not have the area for a Nalgene bottle, but my current get home bag doesn't have a fucking area for a Nalgene. I have to fucking clip it on with a, I got to clip it on with a goddamn hero clip or whatever. So it's something to consider. I haven't rucked this at all. I barely used it. I gave away the other one. I think I sent one to Dwayne. He won one of these things, and so it's something interesting I might have to do. Coming through with the 10. Okay, we'll get to you here in the Geekiest Guy. See you. Appreciate kicking the goddamn door in as well. Let's see. The first time you hit that button on the runt to deploy it, it would pay more than 200. It's that good. It's that good, really. So it feels pretty freaking powerful, huh? It feels that powerful. Let me tell you something. On my deployments, okay, while I was in the Marine Corps, I went to 13 countries on 3 different deployments. One deployment was fucking just Afghanistan. So that's one country. And then my other 2, I was on Marine Expeditionary Units, or so I was on the 2.6, or no, I was on the 2.4 MU. And so my job on those units was I was a contracting officer. So a lot of folks ask, what the fuck did you do in the Marine Corps? What was your MOS? Blah, 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 blah. So my MOS in the Marine Corps was a 3044. You can go look the shit up. So I was a 3044 in the Marine Corps. My job was to fly around the world, normally ahead of Marines, and I wrote a lot of fucking contracts. I wrote contracts from everything from wells that would go, you seen that fucking new controversy with Mr. Beast building fucking wells in Africa? I wrote contracts for wells. So we did humanitarian contracts. I wrote contracts in Brazil for fucking dental equipment. I wrote contracts I was with operators in Jamaica writing contracts for goats and pigs so they can practice doing sunken chest wounds. For rental vehicles, I would walk around with a buddy that had $25,000 worth of cash with him. And, we were buying goats and shit. We did a lot of stuff on these deployments. But, I started thinking back, like, what was my main carry on my deployments? And my main EDC carry on deployments was literally only 2 items. The Gerber MP600 multi-tool, which is a fucking do-it-all multi-tool. The thing I used by far the most was the EOD tool, even though I'm not EOD, and the serrated blade. The serrated blade was perfect for ripping open and inspecting like car seats, like literally ripping open people's car. Like if someone wanted to drive on our base, we had the right to search your vehicle. Sometimes we would have to cut a hole into your seat to see if you were smuggling anything. Perfect for that shit. And I carried the Gerber Fast Tanto 06. So to your point, Brawny, the Tanto 06 had such power. It was like the fidget before the fidget. Because back then when I'm going on these deployments, I'm doing this stuff before, and this is our goofy asses. We got stuck in Morocco. We actually came in from the ship on this craft next to us is a hovercraft. It's a freaking big ass, it's hover. What is it called? A hoverboard, hover shit. And so they're in the belly of the ship. They go into hovercraft mode. We load up on the hovercraft. We get in the Humvees. We drive to Morocco, or we ride to Morocco. The hovercraft lands, and I forget the name of it. I know Marine could throw in chat what those things are fucking called. And we go to unload the goddamn Humvees on the beach, and we fucking get every fucking one stuck on the goddamn beach, okay?
Bro, come on now, dog.
I'm just saying.
Come on, man.
So yeah, but I would be writing contracts for shit like this. Because the Moroccans do not want Marines pissing in their desert. So they're like, thanks for being here, Marines. But you either need to go back to your ship to use the head, or so the ship is 20 miles off the coast. And there's not a freaking head on the hovercraft. So, I'm writing contracts for Porta-Johns. The reason that we had to land in Morocco so quickly is because we had an MV-22 crash. I know you guys may have heard the recent MV-22 crash in Australia. Well, I was on the scene of this crash, and while we were guarding that scene, Marines had to use heads. Marines needed food. Marines needed rental cars if they were going to be driving it to town and shit like that. I was the person that wrote those contracts. So a very interesting type of thing to be able to do, get into. And but yeah, that was by far one of the most used items on any of my deployments, whether we're in those type of Humvees or, I spent a lot of times in MRAPs. I didn't ride specifically in these MRAPs. I would ride more into the jungle vehicles. But so this is when I was in Afghanistan. I took this photo of the lead MRAP, or the second MRAP. The lead MRAP had the freaking IED detector in front of it, which is supposed to detect IEDs and blow up before the MRAP. But so it was we mostly relied on very simple stuff. So sometimes when I load my EDC nowadays, I'm like, I didn't fucking use any of this shit. When I was in the Marines, I was like, I didn't fucking care about a pry bar. What the fuck? What did I need a hank for? Yeah, forehead gets sweaty from wearing a goddamn Kevlar. I get it. Just fucking rub this shit off with our goddamn sleeves, man. So I go back and I think about that shit a lot of times as well. But yeah, so the first time you do deploy your mods, the run sounds like the type of item that you could possibly carry and use for the rest of your life if you take care of it. It doesn't look as durable as a goddamn fast Tanto. I will tell you that though. My fast Tanto has been to 13 fucking, well, more than that. Every country I went to, it's been dropped in sand and dirt and salt water. It has been left in hotel rooms and in racks and ships. It's been stolen by sailors and retrieved by goddamn chiefs. A lot of stuff has happened to my stuff, and it's still ticking. EDC explained, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. Have not forgot about you, sir. Now that the kids are goddamn over COVID. KCR, I haven't forgot about you as well. Still working on Olight, making that shit happen for a secondary loadout for you. EDC explained, I got you covered as well. I think you won the whooping, right? If I'm not mistaken. Blackjack kicking in the door a bit late, man. It feels good to be back, man. I appreciate you kicking the door in, man. Let's see. Thanks for the info on the get home bag. Thought you had a new one. Oh no biggie. I thought my video was newer. Good remembering on your part. I'm sticking with my Rush 24 for a get home bag. EDC explained, I did a video on the Rush. I think it was the Rush. Do they make a 21? Do they make a Rush 21? Field trip. Marine X Rush 2.0. I think I did a video over this shit. I did. So I did a video over the Rush 12, right? I compared the Rush 12 to the Vertex Ready Pack 2.0. I also did a video of the Rush 12 2.0 by itself. I love the way the Rush feels. I think it feels good on the back, but the Rush line of series by 511 are just a little too tactical for me. I think it was because I spent so many years in the Marine Corps. I was forced to carry tactical shit. So now it's like when I have the choice, I just tend to shy away from super tactical shit. And I ended up giving up the Rush 12 for the Ready Pack, which was kind of like my travel bag, my coffee house bag, and then my EDC bag I took all over the fucking place was that Amp 10. I fucking carried the shit out this Amp 10 video. I carried that for quite a while as well. But the Rush 24 is a big boy. I thought the 12 was fucking big. You're carrying the 24, and that's a big boy as well. So yeah, I think that's an interesting thing, man. Those, when they come out with the next version of the rush bags, hopefully they dial back the molly a little bit. It doesn't need to be just all over the fucking bag. It's on the sides, on the front, it's on the knock around pouch, it's on the goddamn top of it. I'm like, goddamn. You got molly all over the place. It's not laser cut. So it gets sloppy real fast. I just wasn't the biggest fan of it. So Blackjack says, X, when you first started your channel, what were some of your struggles? Some of my struggles were consistency, Blackjack. When you first start making YouTube videos, when you first start making YouTube videos, you don't get a lot of viewership. So it kind of makes you not want to post videos. But YouTube is kind of a beast, because if you don't feed the beast, it doesn't feed you. So even if you're not getting a lot of viewership, you got to kind of keep posting. That was my first struggle. My second and biggest struggle, Blackjack, was thumbnails and titles. I still struggle with thumbnails and titles. I still to this day struggle with thumbnails and titles, because that is what gets people to click on your videos. And so just coming up with a thumbnail. Somebody put me down for 2 more ounces. Somebody put me down for 2 goddamn more ounces, man. Still on this Wellers, as mentioned earlier. We'll see where we go with that. This should put me down at, I think, what, 8 now? Who has the fucking count? But that was one of my struggles, was goddamn thumbnails and titles, man. Just trying to figure out, like, if I post this, if I make this goddamn thumbnail, if I make this, is anybody gonna click on this shit? And I still struggle with this. The video that I'm putting out tomorrow, I literally have spent, I think for that video tomorrow, I've already taken 30 pictures for the thumbnail. Still don't like any of them. When I'm done with this live stream, I'm going to take some more photos. I might work on the thumbnail for the video tomorrow for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. The video's already edited. Like, I can post it right now for channel members. Y'all could watch it. I just don't have a fucking thumbnail. So I still struggle with that, man. But I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to see what works. All that type of stuff. So it's just really all about kind of finding your flow, finding things that work out for you, things that don't work out, etc., etc. So let's see. Before we do that, let me do this real quick, man. I appreciate y'all once again for kicking the goddamn door in, making the stuff happen. And those that are here, let me go ahead and freaking bless a couple of y'all that are here with a couple of memberships, man, because I want y'all to have the opportunity to possibly win that damn speed goat, because the shit is fucking fire. And I do think that it's something that's well worth it. You might as well get into the goddamn mix and make this shit happen and all of that good stuff as well. Make sure you put a Q colon in front of your questions or your comments if you want to freaking gain my attention. A Q colon in front of your question or comments. Fucking ladies, pop up real quick while I get this shit relit real quick. I'm just saying real quick, celebrations real quick. It's the goddamn Marine Corps birthday just for a little bit longer, man. Then tomorrow's Veterans Day, ladies. Yeah. Of course, I got to get this shit lit real quick. No, that can be fucking boring watching me goddamn light my shit up. Ian, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man. Coming through, making this shit happen. 5 times. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. Bronny, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. Jim Alaska, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. Hey Breezy, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man. Go ahead and get this shit real quick. Let me get this shit lit real quick. Hey, ladies, get off that fucking pole. Get off that pole before you hurt yourselves, okay? I might need you later on, but in this exact moment, I need you to get the fuck down, okay? Before you hurt yourselves. He says, how do we get into that giveaway? You're already in it, EDC explained. So the giveaway is just for all channel members. I'll do a live stream. I don't have it scheduled. It'll be before Thanksgiving. Give more people opportunity to join. I'll download my channel members. I'll announce it during that membership, and then I'll try to reach out to the person that wins. It's that simple. I don't know if it'd be a members only live stream or it'd be a regular live stream where I just select the member. We'll figure it out. So we can make that stuff happen as well. Let's see. Tammy, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, ma'am. Hey, X, I'd switch that get home back to the larger one, or at least for the winter. Tammy, that's my struggle. As much as I enjoy the SC bag, I need to put warming layers into that bag. So, or actually near the bag. I don't put warming layers in my bag. I normally tend to swap out the items that I would wear, and I put them in a different place in my truck. But I would like to put a bigger beanie and some gloves and stuff like that into the goddamn bag. Goddamn, this camera. What is going on? It's almost time to buy another one of these goddamn things, man. You got to make me buy this shit real quick.
Bro, come on
I'm gonna
now,
bounce this
dog.
goddamn camera app to the upper room.
That upper room, nigga. The
Goddamn technology, man. I'm gonna fucking replace this shit. Shit's gonna make me click off of safe. Trying to run a goddamn live stream around here, Elgato. What the F over? But yeah, switching that out, Tammy, 100% is something I need to consider, because it's kind of like I want to be able to, you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to stick some warmer layers possibly inside just in case, but it's something I got to think about. Did I ever go to Okinawa? So here's why I got out the Marine Corps. EDC explained. So I was in the Marine Corps for 8 years. And at the time I had a 5-year-old in my 7th year, right? So, and she, you know, she, by that time I had been deployed multiple countries. I had been deployed for almost 2.5 years of her life. And my job in the Marine Corps, out of 160,000 Marines, there was only 155 at the time contracting Marines that will go around and write contracts. So we were fucking always deployed. Whether we were in Iraq, in Afghanistan, we would go with operators, we would go with recon, because it's high speed and low drag. Those guys are. They're not allowed to spend money in a certain way. Only certain people can spend money a certain way. So we would have to go with those guys. And so my master guns at the time told me, he said, hey, I said, hey, Guns, Master Guns, I'm thinking about re-ing up, but I don't want to go to Okinawa. I got a 5-year-old. If I go to Okinawa, I'm going to be in the fucking Philippines and Thailand, and I'll be in different parts of Japan. And I will never see my daughter. And he said, well, I understand what you're saying there, Staff Sergeant Coleman, but you can go to Okinawa or you can get the fuck out. Gotta love the Marines, man. He said you can go to Okinawa, you can get the fuck out. I said, give me some goddamn milk.
He needs some milk.
And I bounced my ass up out of there, man. I was gone. A tough decision to make, but I think it was the right decision, man. Now my daughter is 14. She'll be 15 next week. I see her pretty often. More often than I probably would have seen her in the Marine Corps. And I'm gainfully employed. I got a family, all that good shit. So it's an interesting thing. It is an interesting thing. But no, I didn't go to Okinawa, to answer your question, EDC explained. Drift says, wait, you been to Jamaica? Dang, son, been done touched ya. Yeah, I was in Jamaica. So We had operators that went to Jamaica for a dual mission with the Jamaican military. I don't know if they're the Army or Marines. I don't know if Jamaica calls their special forces, but we had to buy shit for them. I had to go to Colombia on a humanitarian mission for Brazil. Like I couldn't go into Brazil, but I was in Colombia buying shit. When the earthquake happened in Haiti, they flew me to the Dominican Republic, which is the same fucking island, right? It's all Hispaniola. And I was buying shit for the Marines that were in Haiti. You know, I had to go to Morocco for that MV-22 crash. I had to go to Spain when we had a C-130. The fucking landing gear broke. I had to go there. I was always going to places making shit happen. When the war broke out in Syria in 2011, I had to go to Jordan in 2012. And I was writing a lot of contracts for the operators that were going into Syria, which at the time we couldn't talk about. We can talk about now. We were sending operators into Syria to get civilians out because we had Americans in Syria. So it was interesting. Very, very interesting. When they ask if you want to be headmaster and you end up exactly, or if they ask you to go find the goddamn keys to the fucking Humvee. Humvees and MRAPs don't have keys, guys. So those photos I was showing you earlier, none of those vehicles have keys. Or none of these vehicles have keys. Okay, MRAPs don't have keys. Humvees don't have keys. They don't. So the way that we lock these vehicles up is we literally have to chain the door shut or disconnect the battery. Because if you can get inside, you can and you know how to start it. You can start up an MRAP. You can start up a Humvee. So we would tell brand new and junior Marines, hey, I need you to go to the goddamn closet after you get done cleaning the head. I need you to go find the keys to the Humvee. They'll be looking for that shit all fucking day. You hear what I'm saying, Boosie? Y'all,
come on now.
all day.
Come on, man.
So yeah, but that's just a little gentle hazing, 24th for the get home bag. I'd slim down for the Rush 72. No, I like the Molly tack look. Yeah, so I just personally don't like all that. They make no body laser cut is trash. So it just depends on the laser cut. So like Vertex new laser cut is way better than their old laser cut. The Ready Pack 2.0's laser cut was fucking trash. It was really not great. So like literally the Ready Pack 2.0's laser cut just wasn't, like, if you look in this picture, that's the Ready Pack 2.0 on the right, and that's the Rush 12 on the left. They have improved the laser cut Molly on the Ready Pack bags. Just like it is increasingly much better than the previous generation. So it just depends. I just like the look of laser cut a little bit more, and I feel like it kind of maintains its shape a little bit better as well. But everybody has their preferences. With laser cut, as soon as one loop goes bad, the whole strip goes bad. Yeah, it really just depends on that stitching. It really does. How do we get one? Talking about the memberships. I think I'll explain that in a second. Yeah, the giveaway, like I said, I'll announce it. I'll talk about for the video tomorrow I'll be dropping. Drip says, listening to the stream while I clean again. I do the same thing, bruh. I do the same thing. The video that's behind me right now is literally a 12-hour live stream of fucking Jurassic Park sounds. Literally. It's like, you can't really see it, but like the entire thing is 12 hours of Jurassic Park sounds. I'll turn that on all the fucking time to clean or do whatever the fuck I'm doing. Just Nate, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man. He says he's at work listening as well. Appreciate that. The kids are feeling better now, EDC explained. It is so crazy because my 8-year-old is in competitive cheer. Like super competitive. Travel to fucking the Bahamas and Florida, and kind of like it's a good experience to have, but they're There aren't too many professional cheerleaders, so you're really getting it so she can learn discipline. She can learn how to be a team player. She can learn how to control her body. That's the biggest reason to be a competitive cheer because, you know, how many professional cheerleaders are there in the nation? So she's not doing it to be a pro cheerleader, doing it for those things. But it's fucking intense. Well, those girls also like to goddamn hug all on each other, and like she goes to cheer 4 out of 7 days of the week. They see each other 4 days a week, and every time they see each other, they fucking hug like they ain't seen each other in fucking forever.
What?
I'm like, goddamn,
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
hanging all over each other, doing each other's hair, sharing snacks and shit. So she probably got that shit from a girl from cheerleading. And then she brings it home and gives it to another kid. Somehow us adults don't get it. We tested ourselves several times. Matter of fact, I did one live stream while she had it, and I skipped the second one. And I sounded like this the whole time, knock on wood. So I know I didn't have it. Anthony says, hey, X, thanks for the membership, but I wanted to ask, have you heard of Paratech knives? The handle scales are held on by magnets. I've heard of them, and they're super interesting because they're held on by magnets, and then also TRM has their scales held on by just 2 little screws so that you can quickly make swaps. A lot of these companies are trying to really feed into our desire to customize our knives on the fly. You know what makes a lot of sense for these knives is that they realize that the EDC community, we're gonna buy your product, but at a certain point we may get fucking bored of your product. Why not sell your own scales that we can purchase from you? Not shitting on Flotanium, not shitting on any other third-party manufacturer. But if I can buy the scales from you and it doesn't void the fucking warranty, why would I not do that? So they got the Krakens. They made $200 on the first run. They're $280. God damn. What blade steel is this? S90V. Yeah, seems pricey. Seems a little pricey. I guess because you can swap the scales out so easily. That's why it's so much. The scales are titanium, at least the one that you get. The blade is finished and stonewashed. I don't know. This, without me knowing a lot about it, this does not scream $280 knife to me, other than the fact that you can swap it out pretty, and it looks like a liner lock, right? Or is it some type of hidden frame lock that I can't see, or some type of crossbar or something? I don't know. But all I know is, no, like it is a crossbar. All I know is it doesn't feel like a $280. I haven't researched it. I haven't looked into it. It just doesn't feel like a $280 knife. I think they're swinging for those fences for that type of money because of the swappability of the scales. But you know, it reminds me of my TRM Atom. And I think the Shadow you can swap that out as easily. So the TRM Atom is the one that I purchased. They sent me the TRM Shadow. Wait, let me make sure I got that right. Yeah, I think I got it right. But you can swap these scales out in fucking 2.3 seconds. All you got to do is remove these two T6 screws, and the scales pop right off. On the other side, you got to remove 3 screws. And you can rock them naked if you want to. You can just rock straight steel if you really wanted to. But, you know, the TRM Atom is, I think, how much is this shit? This is a liner lock, $248. What is the blade steel on this? I haven't done a review on the Atom. This is CPM 20CV, so American steel, high carbon steel. I don't know. I own the Atom. The Atom feels like a $200 knife. And that goddamn Kraken, just something about it doesn't feel $280 to me. I might be wrong. Pyrotech, if you're listening to me, you know, I'm not trying to fucking shit all over your shit. I'm just saying something about it doesn't fucking give me the vibes of that shit, okay? Something about it doesn't give me those vibes. Maybe I'm mistaken, okay? Maybe I am mistaken. Curtis Cooper, thanks for stopping by, my guy. Thanks for joining the goddamn battalion, sir. You got a good goddamn head on your shoulders, okay? Joining a weapons company or above does make you a moderator, my guy. Use the power. Use that power with grace, okay? So, you know, I tell you the only two reasons to get bounced up out of here if you violate one of YouTube's terms of service. So if you say some hate speech or some shit like that, or if you talk about my kids, that's the only reason to get bounced up out of my chat. I don't care. You know, you can talk about me. You can talk about whatever you want. You can talk amongst yourselves. I don't give a fuck. But that's the only reason why to get bounced out of my chat. So if you are a mod, that's the only time I want you to bounce people up out of here. If they're violating YouTube's terms of service or if they are talking about my kiddos. You know, so we can kind of make that stuff happen as well. Let me get through the rest of these questions. And I think I missed some member shout outs. I'll get to those as well. They call it the Jamaican Defense Force. I got called to serve twice, but they rejected me because you have asthma. Yeah, the Marine Corps, they'll fucking try to find a way to waive your ass. When I joined the Marines, it was on the tail end of them giving fucking waivers for everything. My uncle was in the Marines. He joined the Marines as a high school dropout. He had no high school diploma. They waived the shit. That's like a basic requirement to be in the U.S. military is to have a high school diploma. They waived it. He got a GED while right after he got out of boot camp. So, you know, I guess that's the big difference with other countries. We will fucking find a reason to goddamn get your ass to if we need you in there, man. He says you should get it whether it is cheer practice or basic training. You develop that connection, team building. 100%. Any type of team building sports. Like I'm not particularly interested in let either one of my sons play football. I do believe that the adolescent male head cannot tolerate hits before a certain age, right? So I don't want them playing football. They can play flag. I don't want them heading soccer balls until they're at least like 15-ish. I know that you can start heading soccer balls at like 11. But you know, the prefrontal cortex, is that what you call this shit? The frontal part of the brain and all this. I want that shit to fully develop. And I don't want to be purposely responsible for not having that develop. And I couldn't understand why my parents wouldn't let me play. I wasn't allowed to play football until the 8th grade. That's when I played football. My mom explained it to me. She's like, I want your brain to develop without fucking getting popped in Pop Warner. I still got to enjoy football. I never played soccer, but I got to enjoy football. And I ended up being a wide receiver, so I rarely got hit anyway. So, happy Veterans Day as well. Appreciate it, man. And the Marines had their day. Now the branches can have theirs. Yeah, so the Navy birthday was last month. I think, I don't remember specifically, October or something. I don't remember. My bad if you're in the Navy. I don't remember your birthday. And then the Army's birthday sometime in the summer. I think sometime maybe, I think in July. Anyway, let me see if I missed any member shout out. Celebrating 10 months coming through, making this shit happen. Geeky as God, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. He says, hey, I'm late, but I made it. Appreciate it, man. A lot of things you can do, but reing up with that goddamn money, supporting the diaper fund is something I appreciate. You got a good goddamn head on your shoulders, okay? Let's see. David celebrating 10 months as well. Welcome to all the new members, says David H. Man, thanks for kicking the door in, man. We appreciate that. Bones, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. I will always be a member, he says. Let me change this membership code down here, man, because also I saw Curtis join. Man, I appreciate you kicking the door in as well, joining the memberships. Let me change the member count. Go-oriented fellow I am. There we go. So we appreciate that, man. So I know that also what did I miss in regards to what did you guys have in your pockets is what I was wondering about earlier. Oh my God, Chef Rocky is here as well. Sir, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. Spam that shit up, man. Spam that shit up. Okay, so Curtis was in. He was a freaking grunt coming through, making that shit happen. 0311 from 84 to 2010. Oh, you are definitely retired, sir. Thank you for your fucking service, man. Okay, spam that shit, X. That is a career. You joined 2 years before I was born. I was born in 86. And we were in the Marines at the same time together. Curtis. I joined the Marines in September 2006. I got out September 2014. So we literally crossed paths. That's an amazing thing to me. That, you know what I'm saying, we can be in there. I think the Kraken is priced competitively with competitively geared materials. Yeah. And I'm probably, you know, if I were to dive deep into it, Ian, I probably would agree with that statement. Just, I don't know. You ever like looked at something and just thought to yourself, like, yeah, you know, this shit just, you know, this shit just don't smell right. Ian, you ever got yourself ready to go 20 toes with a broad, and just as you were getting ready to do it, just something didn't feel right. Either something didn't smell right, something didn't look right. You know, you know it's probably worth it, but just something told you that you just shouldn't fucking do this shit. You ever felt that before?
Come on now, dog.
I felt it before.
Come on, man.
The broad I'm with now, never felt that. But there's been some chicken heads in the past where I'm just like, I don't know. Piranha, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. The We Knives 614 Series F. Is it an F or it's called 61 Series X? Let me look that shit up, man. So the We Knives 614 field trip. Let me look this shit up. Series F. Let me see. Are you grading it an F or is it called that? No, that's what it is. Okay. So according to Google, the We Knife Company 61F is a folding knife with a gray titanium handle and a satin blade finish. It is a Bowler M390 blade. I love this built-in information that I get here, right? Oh my God, that shit is fucking kind of sexy looking. Discontinued. But look at the machining on the scale. That has to be CNC machine. There's no machinist that I know pumping out shit like that. I don't care how good he is. That is fucking. But oh my God, it's just something about these knives, man. I don't care about front flippers and shit like that. If you don't have a thumb stud, sometimes I don't know why it just makes me shy away from it. Especially all it has is a fucking rear flipper. I bet this shit's like $300. I don't know why. I just feel like if I'm spending big bucks like this, it needs to have multiple ways to open it. So it was $298 MSRP before it was discontinued. Blade HQ was selling it for $244. I don't know. I don't ceramic ball bearings and reinforced lock bar. Yeah, that's great. It's just something about fucking the flipper I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It just I don't know. So it's an interesting look. Let me look at these videos real quick. It's an interesting look. But is it something that I would directly mess with? I don't know. All right, now I know that we have, let's see, I should have read the specs. Tri-State, you're trying to freaking suck me in. Tri-State, are you trying to fucking suck me in?
Pause.
I'm just literally, man. This is the type of thumbnail it's a banger, okay? I didn't even read the title. All I saw before I saw his freaking lovely ass mustache, all I saw was the wording right here. I should have read the specs. I'm like, well, why should he read the specs? It looks fucking kind of good. It has a frame lock, has a beautiful black pocket clip. Looks like a unique blade. The goddamn thumb stud matches it. I didn't even read the fucking words of the title. But that's the type of shit that sucks me in, okay? I'm not gonna watch it right now though, but if it's just that type of shit sucks, kind of just immediately draws my attention. Immediately can grab my attention. Oh my god. Last Line of Defense dropped his goddamn duffel collaboration with Vertex. That thing is I don't know what the price is of it, but it's a big old boy. I'm still, you know, kind of a big fan of, and I'm kind of a big fan of the you know, the nutsack duffel bag. That's been my go-to duffel as of late. His shit looks fucking versatile though. Let me see what goddamn OG talk about, man. Let's see what we rocking with real quick.
Knife lounge case. It's absolutely berserk. It can fit 32 knives all laid out, super fancy.
Man, okay. So the knife lounge case. How do you guys store your EDC knives? Of course, my shit's in a big ass fucking husky toolbox, right? But like, how are y'all storing your goddamn? Now I probably will watch Tri-State. Just I want to see his goddamn pocket dump.
Huge shout outs to Knife Lounge. Go get yours at knifelounge.com. I'm also going to be bringing this vault case secured full of knives. So I think I'm going to bring all of these knives to the Nafs grand open.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear where he said he was going initially. Okay, does he have a link to this goddamn knife case? Come on, EDM, man. Let me see. You got your Instagram, your Patreon, House of Blades, your PC. Is this the Awesome Hank? I don't see that case. Oh no, is this it right here? Knife Lounge right here? Is this it? Is this the case? Maybe I'm tripping. All right, let me just keep checking this shit out.
Check out Ben, say hi to him, and then I'm also gonna go grab Balin, maybe do some pocket checks. I have no idea what to expect. Let's get it.
Don't film down here.
Balin
Oh my god, is that a fucking beaver? Was that a fucking, what was that? A goddamn beaver or an otter? What was that shit, man? God damn it.
Balin underscore you on Instagram. Go find Balin on Instagram and buy his areas. Guys, we're at the grand opening at Nafs. Boom.
Oh, Nafs opened up something in Utah. Okay, that makes sense. I'm assuming, right? Look at that guy. Did you see those fucking curls? Who's this goddamn honk on the screen? Did you see them goddamn curls? Oh my god.
Pause.
I'm just saying. Look at them goddamn curls. Looking fucking amazing. Hair's looking amazing, man. Need to give a fucking now. I need to figure. I want my shit flowing like that. Nafs owner. I'm just gonna call you Nafs owner. You might not even fucking own the shit. You're wearing a shirt though, okay? Like they got a nice little collection of shit out there though.
All right, me and Balin are here at the Nafs headquarters. This is their grand.
It's a very wide angle, my guy. That's Ben Peterson. Oh, Ben Peterson designs knives. I seen his fucking name on some knives before. Am I wrong? I feel like he has. It's fucking wide angle. I can see everything. All right, it's people in the back. They barbecuing back there. Why your vehicle the only one parked in the front, EDM? You got that goddamn VIP shit, man. That VIP shit.
Grand opening. We got a tour from Ben.
He says, when does that Civivi Tice pistol or however that shit is come out? I don't know when that shit comes out. I featured it on the a podcast like a month ago, and I still haven't seen it, Piranha. That's a good question. I think that send me an email, Piranha. I'll reach out to my Civivi rep and just fucking ask. The most they could tell me is pound sand, and they're not gonna tell me.
Ben already, he's over there. I'm gonna show you guys around real quick. They have drinks over there. They got giveaway stuff. Oh.
copyright.
ISO is maxed out, but we are inside the Nafs storefront now. This is what Ben said was going to be like the main set for Nafs. You guys are probably going to see footage from that. Look at all these. What's your favorite?
The only thing I don't like about Nafs knives is their branding. Hopefully it becomes a little bit more subtle. Does that make sense? Like every time I see a Nafs knives, like the logo on the show side of the blade, it just always throws me off. Because the logo is not ugly. I just don't know. I don't like the logo on their blade.
The Space Kitty one?
Space Kitty.
Pocket dump. What do you got? What do you got? Hurry, fast.
Your pocket dump of your brother? Shameless.
All on the table.
What up? CXG Curiology collab patches.
So I gave away my data the freaking snack time sling, but it's still a fucking sharp looking sling. Look at that shit, man. The shit looks so fucking icy. I gave mine away. It's down here in Houston. Hopefully you're enjoying it, my guy. But ooh, that shit still looks fucking icy.
And then the Halloween one on the inside. Left Proto, RWB, Maverick, Mini Arius, GRW Fidget. So
now, Balin, I'm not trying to shit on you, my guy, but why do you have fucking 3 knives on you?
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I'm like, this is the only thing that kind of throws me off a little bit. Right? I don't know EDM or Balin's background. I know my fucking background. Which prior Marine, I just have never had. I do have redundancy knives. Don't fucking get it twisted, okay? Got this knife on my hip. There's a knife in my truck. If I forget this knife in my man cave for whatever fucking reason, there's a knife in my truck. Or there's a knife in my pouch, right? But I'm just like confused.
Brian Brown coins, Bit Driver, Combat Beats, flashlight, last one.
Wait, all of that fit in there?
Black Beer Mom.
Oh, you still have it? I thought you got rid of it.
Nope, I still have that one.
Oh wait, he had 5 knives on him. Like, it's a hobby for you. Okay, I'm just gonna chalk it up as being a hobby.
That's everything I got.
God. There's Balin's stuff.
Nice.
Look at this thing. This is Eric, Blades and Bullets on Instagram. Go follow
How we
him.
doing?
This is his knife. Look at this. This episode was brought to you by House of Blades. More on that later. But first, let's do a quick unboxing from Data Crew. Yeah, this is a lot of stuff. So Data Crew sent out this massive package with a ton of stuff. Looks like we've got a brand new shirt, and this thing looks pretty clean. Look at that. Expect to see that in a future video. I got a ton of new patches, so if you guys are interested in going to Data Crew, make sure that you use code EDM. That will get you a discount. None of this stuff is sponsored, but there are some pretty cool patches in this set, like this Feelings coffin in this Tiffany blue. Looks like we got a total of 3 What a Junior pouches. The first one being in this brand new.
Oh my God, is that X-Pack? Holla at me, Data Crew. I need to fucking drop a little bit of money on some shit like that. Look at that fucking green EDM. Run that shit back for your boy.
Green Pine, which I believe is available on their website right now, so get your hands on it before they're sold out. Next, we have one in orange, and this one has a really nice
I mean, the orange is fucking fire, but can I run it back to that fucking
shell
green?
material? I'm not sure what it is entirely. It seems very weather resistant, but I'm really digging that orange. And then lastly, the orange X-Pack version. This one
Oh, so the other one's more like a blood orange, and this is more like orange, the fruit.
looks pretty sick as well. If you guys didn't know, the What a Junior may take pouch of the year for 2023. Now onto the pocket dump, and this time around.
Oh, you haven't checked out the fucking Smolder, sir. By Roaring Fire. I mean, it doesn't look fucking as cool as the Data Crew, but you haven't fucked out that check out that goddamn Smolder, sir. Shit's a goddamn panty dropper.
I chose a hard case, and this is the Vault Case Nano. This isn't a stock Vault Case Nano. I did a few modifications. Let's show you that real quick. I just have to peel this off. Okay, so this is the stock Vault Case Nano, and it has this really weird proportion loop field. On top of that, there's some branding, and if you guys know me, I don't like to have a ton of branding on the front of my pouches. So,
but to be fair, Data Crew has a big ass pouch on the front of theirs. Like, you know what I'm saying? I am not white knighting for Vault, but their logo is smaller than Data Crew's. We don't cover up Data Crew's goddamn shit. You know what I'm saying? But I agree with you. I'm not a big fan of too big of branding, but I own several of those nanos. I don't think they're that bad.
So what I went ahead and did is made my own loop panel field. This side basically has the hook, and then the other side has the loop, and it will just attach straight onto the front of the case. I do have to find a way to secure these corners, but this is a fantastic cheap upgrade. This is just literally Velcro that I got at Walmart.
Yeah, but that's gonna get freaking a lot of dirt and grime. I mean, obviously you're just like me, EDM. So when you're giving ideas to people for shit to carry, but if someone was carrying this for shit for like 6 to 8 months, your shit's gonna be gunky by the end of that time frame.
If you guys want to know how I did it, then let me know in the comment section below. Maybe I'll make a video on that. Next up is the paracord and bead mod that I did to this. So we've got a JRW Flex Curator bead.
Sexy ass knot that you made, because I know the fucking vault knot was not like that when you got it.
And a 4T5 phase acrylic bead. The stock zipper pulls were just really jingly, and who wants to be that guy walking down an empty hall making a fuss? I know.
Yeah, but the pouch is in a bag normally. I don't want you guys to think that the Vault Nano's that bad. Okay, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Let me just show it to you. So the Vault Nano is not horrible. Like, here's what the Vault Nano looks like with no mods. Okay, so what he did was he made the Velcro for the front, and he took these zipper pulls, which has Vault's logo on it, which don't jingle. Like, they jingle once they're hitting against each other, yeah, a little bit, but they he took them off and he put his own cordage on there. I don't know if it's 550 or nylon or whatever he has, but it's not that horrible. It does have the logo there. I think it, you know, a lot of people shit on the loop handling on the Vault, but I think it's muted enough, and if you want more, then so be it. But it I kind of think it gets the job done. That's just kind of my opinion.
That's not me, so I went ahead and swapped these out. Now, what I really like about the Vault Nano is it comes in at $35. That is a tremendous value for what you're getting, and I'll show you what's inside this thing here in just a moment. I went for a red and monochrome theme, so just to go through these patches real quick, we have one from JRW with his tough guy, as well a Stax boxy logo, of course, the Everyday Minimalist V2, the Data Crew Everyday Minimalist collab, Stax V.
Let me tell you something, Ian. You inspired me, man, to get the goddamn vacuum for my goddamn ash, man. Let me mute this shit. It's because of you, Ian. Picked up this goddamn vacuum from Hoto. This shit's been making life a lot easier for your boy, okay? You know what I'm saying?
V1 boxes, the Feelings Coffin from Data Crew, the notorious EDC Beer Bomb in Supreme Red, and then the Mads, I believe, V1.5 in monochrome. Don't quote me on that. Now, before I move into all the EDC gear that's jam-packed in this case, let me tell you why you should.
This goddamn camera. Somebody type RIP in the chat for this goddamn cam link. Shit's about to get bounced up out of here. Somebody type goddamn RIP in the chat for this goddamn cam link. This is the last live stream for this fucking cam link. You failed me 3 times in one live stream. You're gonna have to get up out of here.
Buy your next knife at House of Blades. This video is brought to you by House of Blades, my go-to knife retailer when it comes to anything knife related. They stock pretty much any brand that you can possibly imagine, anywhere from Benchmade, Civivi, Wee knives, ZT, Chris Reeve knives, Koenig, and a whole lot of others. They also strive to be the best when it comes to customer service. As a matter of fact, if you place an order today, they will likely ship it out the same business day. I know you guys have felt this before. You're kind of like a kid on Christmas, just waiting for that day to come where your new present arrives and getting that package and opening it up for.
He says, bless my heart. You know, and in the South end, I don't know about Georgia, but in Texas, when you say bless your heart to somebody, you're literally insulting them. I know you're not doing that. I'm just saying, when you said that, I was just like, oh man, he said bless my heart. That's a Texas thing.
The first time seeing your brand new knife is probably the best feeling ever. What I would actually suggest doing is calling up House of Blades at this number below and asking for Chris and Susie. Tell them that Brandon or Everyday Minimalist sent you. They'll hook you up with a discount on your entire order. And on top of that, while you're on the phone with them, you can let them know that you want your knife personalized with your own logo, whatever text you want. If it's a gift, maybe put that person's name on the knife or whatever you want, and they can do custom laser engraving for you. Aside from all of that, House of Blades is the reason why I can do what I do here on YouTube and keep making this great content for you guys. So I want to thank you guys as the viewers and House of Blades for making this all happen, but let's get back to the video.
I need to go back out there. I literally live 45 minutes from House of Blades. Need to get out there more often. Medium, I do wish there were chapter markers in this. I do like the beginning, but I didn't know it was a vlog coming. Dump, we're 6 minutes in. We're finally at the dump. You know what I'm saying? But let's do it.
Starting on the left-hand side, I have my Big Idea Designs DLC Black Tie Pry Bar.
These new pry bars by Big Idea Design. Another thing is I like full disclosures in videos. And so I don't know if they sent that to you or if you bought it, but those are new. So I'm assuming they sent the shit to you. They're getting pricier and pricier for the same functionality as a quarter. The same functionality as a cheap multi-tool you can buy on goddamn Amazon. It's the goddamn aesthetics. I get it. This one has fidgets built right in. Whoop-de-fucking-do. And I do like the innovation they're doing there. I think they're in Tennessee, right? But still.
This thing is about 80 bucks. As you can tell, it's a little beat up. It has a built-in fidget, which makes this thing really fun to play with, and it gets the job done in terms of prying things. Next to that is going to be my pen of choice, and this is the Titanium Tactile Turn Bolt Action Mini. I absolutely love the overall...
The Mini from Tactile Turn. You got that linked up. No, you have vault cases linked up for Tactile. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I really like the minis from Tactile. Tactile's right here in Dallas, Texas as well. It's just like, so EDM has hands about the same size as mine. Look how big that pen is in his hand. As in big, I mean small. It feels a little weird because when you write with the mini Tactile Turn, the pocket clip is rubbing on your index the entire time. That shit is fucking annoying. And I write with pens every day. So the way a pen writes fucking matters. It's really hard for me to use mini pens. Here's a mini Olight, what do they call this shit? The O pen, but this is the mini. They purposely made the pocket clip smaller just to try to keep it away from your index while you write, and it still hits my index. That Tactile Turn is using a full-size pocket clip from their bigger pens, but I don't like them with these writing with these so much. This is relegated to my man cave table pen just for a quick note. That's it. This will never make it inside of an EDC kit or anything like that. Just really depends.
Girth of this pen and the milling pattern that they have applied to
the fucking girth. Okay.
Pause.
I like that shit too, sir.
Pretty much every single one of their designs. Not to mention that the bolt action feature is extremely fidgety as well. The bolt action mini is a little bit more of an expensive pen, coming in at about $100. But if you're wanting something that is crafted here in the USA and has a fantastic action, ergonomics, fits inside pretty much any pouch, this is your solution. Next up is my Leatherman Free P.
You love that Free P4. I like the Free P4. I like it a lot. But it doesn't use Leatherman's proprietary bits, which I think is a miss. So more often than not, I find myself carrying the Wave Plus rather, because I can throw some of Leatherman's bits in there, use it in a pinch, and I'm kind of ready to rock and roll.
P4 multi-tool. I think this is the first time that I've ever featured the Free P4 in a video, but this tool...
No, it's not. You've talked about this before, maybe in your live streams. I don't know. Anybody watch these monthly videos? I think he's talked about this before.
Gets used on almost a daily basis, especially with my heating going out, my AC going out inside the studio. That's a whole nother thing that I don't want to get into. Yeah, I'm kind of pissed. It's got over 21 tools built into it, like scissors. You've got a bunch of different blades in it. The Free P4 comes in at about 150 bucks. It's not cheap, but this is kind of like the end-all multi-tool. Aside from the Leatherman Arc, which I definitely need to get my hands on that.
The Leatherman Arc is not all it's cracked up to be. It isn't. I think that the Surge is more worth it for the value wise. Or if you can find a charged TTI with the S30V on there, I think that might be more worth it as well.
Leatherman, send me one, please. The build quality on the Free P4 is absolutely phenomenal. It feels robust in the hand and it gets my stamp of approval. One other thing that I wanted to point out on the Vault Nano is it has this removable protective panel. That's something I really like because I tend to carry more expensive gear, so that way pocket clips, titanium
Nintendo, I like that fucking pad.
isn't just rubbing up against each other causing scratches. That's just a really cool addition that I'd like to see on soft goods in the future. All right, next up is something really special, and it's a brand new collaborative.
Let me tell you something. Awesome Hank, this new collaboration with EDM, that shit's so fucking sexy. I saw it on their website before this video. That shit's so fucking sexy. I love the colorway of this topo design. I love the colorway of it. His logo on there is just the right size. The stitching looks fucking beautiful. I don't even carry Hanks every day, but Awesome Hank has made me a believer when it comes to carrying a Hank every now and again. I fucking understand it, okay? I get it. It was because of Awesome Hank, not Mighty Hank, not fucking a generic ass Hank you can buy on goddamn Amazon. But now they came out with this collab. The shit looks so fucking delicious. Like, it's to the point where I almost want to fucking buy the shit.
Hank between Everyday Minimalist and Awesome Hanks. We came up with an aqua blue topographic pattern with the Everyday Minimalist logo. It does have.
Give me a goddamn S in the chat if you like that fucking blue. Give me an S in the chat if you like that fucking blue. If you don't like that blue, put a goddamn pound sand in the chat. That shit looks so fucking icy,
have a really nice eyelet here and a bead that's included. And then on the other side is the Awesome Hank logo with this microfiber material.
He says my carry is peasant level compared to this Steve's gear. Sir, I'm always on that peasant level shit too, okay? You know what I'm saying? I'm right there with you.
I use Hanks multiple times a day, whether it's wiping off this lens here or if I'm wiping off my computer screen, my knife if I cut off some tape. It's just really good to have one on me, and I'm happy to say that we finally got a collaborative Hank with Awesome Hanks. These are going for about 26 bucks. I'll leave a link in.
Such a reasonable price too. I mean, you know, $26 for a handkerchief. I get it. Okay, I understand it, but I've had the Awesome Hank in my goddamn hands, okay? The shit is chef's kiss. Like, it's some good shit, man. It's well thought out. The fucking rough side, like the Awesome Hank keeps me from using Hanks on my fucking kids' janky ass faces, okay?
Bro, come on now, dog.
No, I'm just saying, Boosie.
Come on, man.
It is a fucking, what is this hoodie from, EDM, sir? I just noticed that shit. I almost want to screenshot that shit, sir. Do y'all not see this hoodie? That must be a Cuts hoodie. That shit looks fucking icy too, man. I'm trying to get fitted like EDM, man.
In the description below. On to the next item, and this is my Bit Bar 2 from Big Idea Designs. It's made of grade 5 titanium and a perfect way to store all of my different.
Why does this Bit Bar have to be made of grade 5 titanium? Listen, Big Idea Designs, y'all are coming out with some banger shit, but why couldn't it be titanium alloy? Like, I have a Tecton screwdriver made of mostly goddamn stainless steel and plastic. That shit drives goddamn bits just fine. Not in the fact that you want the god tier makings of it, I get it, but you know, that just adds to that fucking price. I get it.
Different bits. Let's be real for a second. I absolutely love disassembling knives and just seeing the inner workings of every single model. So basically, whenever I get a brand new knife, I'll take it apart and then reassemble.
He's not lying about that. I tune into his live streams. He's like, let me get my bit. I'm like, God damn. Like, quick to do that shit too. EDM, do you own an electric mini screwdriver set? I feel like you should have one on your desk because you disassemble the shit quite often in live streams. Do you own an electric one? If not, holla at your boy. I'll give you Hoto's information. They'll send you one out. I know they'll send you one out. They've sent me like fucking 3 of them. And you know what I'm saying? You can disassemble that shit and then keep those bit drivers in your goddamn kits.
it and get that action buttery smooth. Having a bunch of different bits on me is just ultra convenient because, especially if I'm going to a gathering, some people might want me to maintenance their knives on spot. I can literally—
They fucking put you in goddamn slave labor as soon as you get there. Ah, EDM's here. We're all gonna go over here and have drinks, EDM. Fucking fix these fucking knives, okay? Knife oil's over there in the corner. Something wrong with my goddamn watch. Oh my God, man.
just pull out the bit bar and then get right to it. It comes in at about 120 bucks, so it's not cheap, but this is a product that's gonna last you a lifetime.
$120? What? Come on, hold on. That is a pricey boy, man. It's a fucking pricey boy. Big. Now, Hoto just sent this shit out to me, okay? I'm probably getting this shit away because I already have a Hoto electric set, and I also have another set that I use for shit, but I don't think this thing is anywhere near that same price. And this is something that you can use. Now, the swag level is not going to be the same as that Big Idea design. I get that. But the functionality the function that you get out of this shit is just as good. And let's see what we're working with on this. Big ass beautiful case on this. And yeah, beautiful freaking mini electric screwdriver set. All the bits that you can need in this thing. Like, everything's ready to rock and roll. This is kind of an overkill set. This is really designed for electronics. I have a smaller one, which is perfect for knives, which I take with me on trips. But $120, man. I don't know where my smaller one is, because I would love to show you the fucking smaller one that's like 59 bucks from Hoto. And it's fucking electric. If you don't want electric, you can get one that's even cheaper. But goddamn. And this shit feels premium, just like their fucking vacuum cleaner I had. God damn, boy. I mean, you know, if you got them, man, make that shit happen.
On top of that, if you use code EverydayMinimalist in all caps at Big Idea Design, that will get you a discount on pretty much any product that they offer. Moving forward is this cute little guy here, the Daily Customs Swiss Army Knife or SAC. This one,
I like that goddamn custom on there. How much more? You know, how much more is it for the custom of this versus just buying it as is? Like, so they customize, you know, you can get this goddamn sack on Amazon for probably sub 40, 35 bucks. But the custom version of Field Trip, let's see how much this shit is. The custom one, do they tax a little bit more for that shit? Customize your sack. Giggity. Which one does he have? I just want to buy one that's already ready to rock. These are kind of pricey, man. These are kind of pricey. Like, if you want to buy some shit you already have and just throw it on there, 95 euros, that's like over 100 bucks. So, okay, they got a Cerakote here. 120. Somebody put in chat how much 120 euros is in dollars. I think it's what, 135 bucks or something like that. That seems fucking pricey. So if I get the multi-cam, it's sold out. I mean, it's fucking sexy. But other than looking good, that's a pricey boy. I get it though. Fuck it, if you want that shit, man, grab it.
It does have titanium covers, and it's in collaboration with Raven the Pirate and Daily Customs. I really like how compact this thing is, and it's a really good secondary option. If someone needs a knife, I can literally just pop out the knife and hand it to them.
Then they can walk away with it? That shit's custom. Nah, I don't know about that. Nah, this is the only thing I would say, EDM, is you have the free P4, which has scissors in it. It has a pair of pliers and it has every single tool that goddamn sack has in it, except because it's custom, that sack doesn't have tweezers or a toothpick in it. I think it comes with that shit, but because they customize it, it no longer has those items. So why would you do? Oh, it's less. Okay, so it's $107, says Bronny. Appreciate that. So why would you? I don't know. It just, I don't know. I do like redundancies, but in the same case, same pouch, do you, boo-boo?
Most people know how to use Swiss Army knives, and that's why this is in the loadout. The last thing in my
No, most people do not know how to use sacks. No, most people don't. If I hand a freaking sack to someone who's not an everyday carry, they nail nick, and a lot of times they will cut themselves because they open it like they're fucking, can we say retarded? Like they're fucking retarded, okay? A lot of people do not know how to use nail nicks. This is a fucking beast ass flashlight though. Give me some fucking juice on it.
pouch is my CWF peanut, and man, do I love this flashlight. Yes, it's extremely expensive. If you want to find out how much it is, just go to the link in my description. But this flashlight,
that shit looks like the flashlight I'm carrying today, which is the Votsty collaboration with Raylight, coming in with the Rook, which is like $59. And it has a God tier low lumen mode, has a goofy ass pocket clip. Yeah, but you know, you can pick this shit up for like $59, I think, on the Votsy website. And Raylight's a great company. They have great flashlights, great throw on it to be so small. So how much is this shit? Let me see it is, so I can get a better context for that shit. So is this it right here? Is this shit? Oh my fuck. Oh my.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
$615.
He needs some milk.
Did they send that to you, EDM? I would love if you would disclose that to me. Did you buy this or did they send this shit to you? $615? This is a buy once, cry 17 times type of fucking flashlight. You know, you fucking buy once, cry once. This is a fucking buy once, cry 17 times, okay? This is the price of a 1-bedroom apartment in East Dallas. This is the price of a fucking 2-bedroom apartment in Hubert, North Carolina. I know that because I used to rent a fucking apartment for $620 for 2 bedrooms. This is too goddamn high. There ain't no way to goddamn throw the CRM, the lumens. There's nothing about this shit. Let me see what this shit is, man. It uses, oh my God. Come on, dog. This shit is using an 18-3050 battery. Yeah, okay, 219s, a 500 Kelvins, 1400 turbo. That's all fine and dandy. It's using this shit. The battery I just pulled out of this fucking Raylight. An 18, this is an 18350. You can buy 2 of these on fucking Amazon for $20 and just keep them at the ready. Oh my gosh, they are freaking slapping people in the dick.
Pause.
They are getting that goddamn money. Max output of 1400 lumens. You are really paying for the titanium on this one. Maybe the name too. You're 100% paying for the titanium. And now I want to see how much, let me see how much, what is the max output of this fucking Raylight Votsty? I don't even remember what that shit is. So that had a 1400 turbo mode. What is the turbo mode in this fucking, this Raylight? $69. This has a turbo mode of 1800 lumens. Come on now, dog. God tier fucking low lumen mode of a half a lumen, which is my favorite part of this fucking flashlight. This flashlight, spec by spec, is better except for the materials. It should, you know, that titanium should be more lightweight than this flashlight that I have. This is IPX rated for IPX7, which means you can go 3 feet underwater for a half an hour and it's still gonna fucking work. Like, that is a, I don't know, like, does anybody know why the CWF is so expensive other than the titanium? So is this IPX rated? I sometimes I am curious about this is the type of shit that makes me make these fucking videos when I say like de-influencing and shit like that, because it just makes, it doesn't even say if it's waterproof or water resistant. Is it? Does it have an IPX rating? Does anybody know? Handmade in the USA, 30-day money back guarantee, battery included. Well, yeah, fucking better have a fucking battery included. Ah, man, it's so fucking pricey. But I'm just saying, man, you got an EDM money.
Is an absolute masterpiece. I've already got some snail trails on this satin finish, which I really don't like. But of course, once you start using your shit, you actually use your shit. So this thing is no longer a safe queen. But what I really love about this flashlight is all the different modes it has. It can get extremely bright or extremely dim in those really dark situations. And the overall ergonomics just feel absolutely fantastic. That's everything in.
So I would say about this flashlight, if you want it, buy it. But if you want something similar, just fucking, you can get an Olight, which has God tier water resistance because you use their goofy ass charger, or you can get this VOD Steed. They're both pretty good.
Inside the case, but let's talk about what's going to be on my wrist. This is my brand new Big Idea Designs Tie Automatic Field Watch.
Wait, Big Idea Designs has jumped into the world of field watches? What is the loom on that, sir? It's 20-year loom on there? I fucking love field watches, EDM. I need to know the fucking loom, sir. Field trip. Let's see. Big Idea Designs Field Watch. Let me see. So this thing's $499. Seems about, I mean, field watches can be pricey. The field watch I'm wearing right now is $500, so I'm not shitting on the price. And okay, so they're using Swiss Super Luminova in green. I want to know how many years will this loom work? That's something that I'm curious about. So the thing about field watches is that you can take them apart and use them in survival situations. You can turn them into a compass. You can use them in pitch black. You can use them in all sorts of ways. Like, field watches serve a purpose. So I don't know how long. Let me see. It doesn't say how long this loom lasts. Oh, it says unlimited. Okay, good. So this loom is unlimited. So this should last for like everyone in your family. This loom should last. What kind of movement is in this thing? Power reserve 41 hours. That's not bad. I'm assuming it's a quartz movement. Okay, so sapphire glass on the front. It's going to give you really good screen. This is a really good watch. This is okay, I'm not gonna lie. This is a decent, I don't like the fucking way the shit looks. I like numbers on my watches, but the actual features of this watch are pretty good. Only thing I wish it was a 22mm strap instead of 20. And I wish it had numbers on the actual face of the watch itself. I don't know what type of movement it is. Movement is hand windable and has a hacking feature. Okay, the fuck does that mean? Huh, interesting. Okay, so this is how you get the movement going. I don't like this. What they're doing right here. You see what he did? That's how you get the movement going. I don't like that. I like a quartz movement. I like a movement when you pick the watch up, the watch begins to work again, right? So basically this watch that I'm wearing right here, if I take this watch off for a week, eventually it's going to stop working. Okay. And it doesn't have a battery inside. It's going to stop ticking. It's going to stop working. But all I have to do is pick this watch up and put it on my wrist, and the movement begins to work again. That's like the God tier of a quartz movement. So Ben Roos is one of the original field watchmakers. They issued this watch to soldiers in the trenches during World War II. They eventually updated this watch during Vietnam War and gave it to Army officers that were fighting the Viet Cong. So Ben Roos is kind of like OG when it comes to field watches. This is how I like my field watches to look. I like the 24 hours in the middle. I like the big faces on there.
I like God tier loom, has all that shit. This is a $500 field watch. And so I'm not a big fan of, I don't want to have to do this shit to get my stuff going. I want to take it out, slap it on my wrist, and it just start to work and still have the field watch functionalities. But I will say I fucking like the goddamn, I do like the loom on this shit. Okay, I will say that. We can definitely rock with that. All right, let me see your description of it real quick.
Now, if you've been seeing my live streams recently, then you'll know that I've been slowly getting into watches, and holy shit, is it an absolutely huge rabbit hole. Regardless of that, it has me super intrigued, so you guys are probably gonna see a lot more wrist checks and more watches in videos. The Big Idea Designs tie automatic field watches just
It comes with that band, or did you switch that out? If it comes with that silicone band, that's fucking shitty. I'm assuming you swapped that out, EDM, because it looks like it comes with the leather band. Because ain't no fucking way I'm spending $500 and getting a fucking... The picture I'm seeing here is not a fucking... It should come with this leather band. If it doesn't come with that shit, then we got issues. Then we have issues. I'm assuming you swapped that out for something that's a little bit more sweat resistant.
just absolutely glorious. You can see that it has a
Yeah, you did, because that's a Barton band that you can get on Amazon. Okay, very
sapphire
well.
crystal on the back here as well. You can wind it with the crown, or you can just wear the watch and it starts
Okay, good. So you can wear it. Good. Perfect.
working. I love the fact that it does have a date window as well, because I'll be honest with you, I lose track of time when it comes to being a creator. And I've also upgraded the straps with these Burton rubber straps. I just didn't really like...
You downgraded the strap, sir. All right. You swapped out the straps. Let's say that. Let's not say downgrade. You swapped out the straps, because the straps that come with it are fucking god tier. I own plenty of Burton straps. I agree with you, but they're freaking sweat monsters. Your sweat's gonna get trapped under there. It's gonna be a sweaty mess.
Like the NATO straps that it came with. These things are like 25 bucks on Amazon, and I feel like the straps just make it a lot more comfortable to wear. All right, last but not least is my primary knife EDC, and I can guarantee you guys are gonna be surprised. This guy right here, the
Nafs, you were just there. Okay, this is what I mean by Nafs logo. I like the Nafs scales. It's nothing super particularly interesting about the blade shape, but the scales, I love them. I think they look really unique. I'm not a big fan of the big divot for the reversible pocket clip. I understand they're trying to be accommodating for the lefties out here, but I would prefer that didn't look like that. But all the scale options are fucking phenomenal. But their logo on the goddamn show side throws me off, man.
Nafs Lander. Now, if you know what the Lander is, it comes in at about $60 for the base model. But on my Lander, I went absolutely balls to the walls and maxed out every single upgrade that you can possibly do on it. First off, this is an M390 blade from the Urban EDC Supply exclusive Lander. I then tore off the stock G10 scales and threw on these brand new twill carbon fiber scales from Unlocked Composites. This absolutely changed the entire aesthetic and feel in the hand with the Lander. And the really cool thing about these scales is it does come with a set of tweezers along with a toothpick.
There you go. So now he took away his toothpick and his tweezers from that goddamn sack, and now he has on his knife. Freaking brilliant mind that you have there, sir. Okay? Makes so much sense. $100%.
The Lander is still my most favorite budget knife of all time, coming in at $60. This one at
Frantic, you all right, man? Seems like got a lot of energy right now. Who's whores? I mean, I want you to stay here. I love your opinion. You says you're all whores. Stop shilling shills. EDC world is trash. I appreciate your opinion. I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? You're coming right in my goddamn balls, sir. I'm just saying, do I need to put them both in your mouth, man? Are you okay, man? Sometimes, you know, I've been told in the past that my scrotum is a great pacifier, but let me know if you need a sample. I just want to make sure you're okay, my guy.
as configured, we're probably looking closer to the $200 to $230 range. But even then,
still not that bad. 230 bucks, M390 with all that fucking features on there. That sounds fucking fair. It sounds fair. It's a fucking small knife, but it sounds kind of fucking fair.
The Lander is an absolutely badass knife. There you guys have it, what I plan to carry for November.
Mikey Daily Carrot, thanks for kicking the goddamn door in. He says happy Veterans Day. I appreciate that, man. Interesting. Okay, that's an interesting loadout. Interesting loadout.
Very interesting loadout. Let's see. I traded a $10 patch for a $350 knife at Bushcraft. Really best damn EDC. Huh. Interesting. Let's see. Oh my God. It's just something. 22 minutes is so long, John Gadget, but I want to know your latest haul. I got to put that on my fucking watch later, man. I got to add that to my fucking watch later. He has all that sauce. All that sauce. Oh, man. What is this? 9 must-have travel accessories by EDM. Interesting. Let me see what other comments y'all got going on over here real quick. I mean, I appreciate y'all once again kicking the goddamn. He says, my scrotum it makes a particularly good fat to be a goddamn shirt. I don't know, man. Maybe I need to throw that shit in there. I've been told that before. We can interview some ladies from my past. I think it's a freaking. I think it's a confirmed thing. Hey guys, I appreciate y'all once again for kicking the goddamn door in, chilling out with your boy for the Marine Corps birthday. Just a real chill vibes. I got to finish editing this fucking video for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Pump out this good ass content. Hopefully it's good ass content for y'all and all, making all that stuff happen. A lot of places you could have went, but for some reason you came here once again. You watched me run my goddamn grape again, and I appreciate shit like that. Consider joining the memberships. We'll talk about more of this giveaway for this knife tomorrow. In the meantime, keep your ears and eyes open for the dropping of that video and all of that good stuff. We will speak soon.